Hello and welcome to today's tutorial on ClassCards. I'm your host, Jo Smith. And I don't know about you, but I certainly remember the days of working in a studio and we would have class packs. So like a 5-class pack or a 10-class pack. And they would be on these little business cards with how many classes were available on that pack. So say 5 classes. And every time a student came in with their business card, you would get the hole punch out and you would punch a hole through one of the numbers to signify a redemption. So ClassCards and Marvelous are an electronic version of that, and you can create multiple class cards, so 5, 10, 20 pack class cards. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up and create class cards, as well as how to add them to a live stream event. If you have a class card that you only want to be valid for a specific event, I'm going to show you how to do that as well. I've included timestamps in today's tutorial, so if you need to skip ahead to something that's more relevant to what you're looking for, then you can absolutely do that. If you have a Marvelous account, I suggest you log in and join along with me so you get more familiar with the feature, but also more familiar with the platform. Rightio, let's get started. So firstly, we need to create a class card. Head over to the left navigation bar, click on Products, and then top right hand corner, Add Product. Then scroll down and choose Class Card. This is the page where we include all the details about our class card. First up is naming a class card. So I'm going to name my class card 10 Class Pass Mind. Next, we decide how many credits we want to have on the class card. These are the number of redemptions a student will get upon purchase. I'm going to put in 10. How many days it is good for. This is the number of days until the redemptions expire. The minimum number of days is 7. I'm going to put in 60. You can then upload a cover photo and a thumbnail photo. These will appear on the product page and in your shop. You'll see what these two look like a little bit later in the tutorial. You have 4 options. You can upload directly from your computer, use an embed URL, use Unsplash, or design with Canva. I'm going to go ahead and create my designs. When you've chosen the way you want to upload your image, you'll be asked if you would like to crop the image so that it's at the correct dimensions. If you don't want to, you can just click skip. When you click crop, it brings up this window and it automatically sets the frame to the correct dimensions. You can resize it if you want, but then once you're happy, click apply. Include a product description if you like. I prepared one earlier, so I'm going to just paste that in here. In your product description, you might like to discuss the types of events students will be able to access and any special policies you have regarding your class card. Click Save. With all the product details there, let's move on to pricing. The pricing is the one-time purchase of the class card. I'm going to put that in as $99. If you have any taxes, you can select them from the drop-down here. You also have the option to use Pay What You Wish. This means that at the checkout page, the customer can choose how much they would like to pay for your class card. Finally, we move to Summary. At the moment, the class card isn't currently visible in your shop. To publish the class card, click Publish. It defaults to hiding the product, which means that only people with these links, which is your product and purchase URLs for the class card, are able to find and purchase the class card. By selecting Show in Shop, the class card will appear and be visible on your shop page. Enrollment is how many people can purchase the class card. I'm going to put in that a maximum of 10 people can purchase this class card. If you've integrated with MailChimp or ConvertKit, you can select a tag or audience from the drop-down. This means that upon purchase, the student will be added to this tag. Once you've completed these steps, you can click Save Product. To preview your class card, click Preview, and it opens up the product page in a separate tab. So this is the 10 ClassPass Mind ClassCard. When you're previewing a product, you do so as if you own the product. If I didn't own the product or was logged out, it shows up the buy button. Like this. When I click buy, I'm taken to the checkout page. A customer can log in if they've already got an account or create a new account before they purchase the product. If you give them a coupon code, this is where they would put the coupon code in and click apply. Once they've logged in, they would complete their billing information and then click purchase product and return to the product page. If you need to edit your ClassCard after previewing it, go back to the previous tab and you can go through and make the changes that you need to and then click save. If you happen to have closed this window, all you need to do is click the arrow next to your name, select Go to Teacher Dashboard. This takes you back to the Marvelous dashboard. From here, you go back to Products, find the product you wish to edit, and then click Edit Product. And here you are again, back at the details page. So congratulations, you have just created your first ClassCard. Let's now take a look at how you would create an event or update an existing event to enable ClassCards. From the dashboard, click on Calendar in the left navigation bar. We're going to create a new event, so navigate to the top right-hand corner and click Add Event. Complete all the necessary details on this page. I'm going to begin with event name, Mind Meditation Class. For event type, you have 4 options. Broadcasting event is using our inbuilt live stream system. This option means that your students can see you, but you can't see your students. However, you can talk via the chat. Collaborative group event is using the Zoom integration. This means that you can see your students and your students can see each other and they can see you. Private session is a one-to-one session, and you can either use the inbuilt system where you see your client and your client sees you, or you can use Zoom. And then local event. Local event is an in-person event or face-to-face event, for example, a workshop. I'm going to choose collaborative group, which will occur on Wednesday at 6 p.m. I'm going to change the duration to 25 minutes and set that the event repeats every Wednesday for the next month. So the 30th of November. Then I'm going to choose the product that I would like to add this event to. The instructor, and then add in my event description. And then click Save. So there are a couple of options at the bottom here. I can select whether or not registration is required. This means that you can limit the number of people who can attend the event. You can also set whether or not there is a closing time for people to register and unregister. You can leave them as is and just limit the number of registrants, or you can select not required. I'm going to make registration required so you can see what that looks like. So I'm going to select 10 students, closing the registration time and unregistration time at 15 minutes before the class starts. ClassCard. So this is where you set whether or not you allow ClassCards. When you click allow, this will allow every ClassCard that you have created to be able to attend. So anyone who has any of your ClassCards could attend this event. If you want to limit the event to a specific ClassCard or ClassCards, then all you do is click the drop-down menu and it will show all of the ClassCards you have, and then you select which ClassCards have access to this event. You can select multiple ClassCards if you wish. However, for this tutorial, I'm just going to select the 10 ClassPass Mind ClassCard. Email notifications are defaulted to enabled and are sent 1 hour and half an hour prior to the event. You can make the event replay available on the event page as well as in your media library, which I'm going to do here. And also you've got the option to copy the event description so that it shows on the replay description. So this description here would be copied to the replay of this session and would show in your media library files. So that's everything I want to do. So I'm going to click save, and the event shows here in my calendar. As a teacher, when you want to start the event, you click on the event, and then you would click Start Zoom Meeting or Start Broadcast. If you're using Zoom, then when you click Start Zoom Meeting, it will automatically open up the Zoom application. Depending on how you have set up your Zoom, then it will either automatically start recording, or you'll have to click record while you're in Zoom. When you're done, you end the Zoom session and come back to this page and click Stop Meeting. Your recording will be processing for a short time, but once it's ready, it will appear in your media library, and if you selected it to display on the events page, it will also show there for 72 hours. If you want to make any changes to an event, click Manage, and you're taken to this overview page. From here, you click Edit, and you return to the page where you created your original event. Make your changes, and then click Save. If you'd like to manually add somebody to an event who is part of your studio, click Add Registration, and then you can search through and manually add someone to this event. So let's have a look and see what the event looks like on the student side. Head to your name in the left-hand navigation bar and click View as Student. So here we are at the studio homepage. To get to an event, click Calendar. Here you can see all the events that I have in my studio. The event I just created is Mind Meditation Class. When you click on an event, it takes you to the event page. You have a countdown timer here. You also have the day, date, and time of the event. This is all in the student's time zone, and they can add this to their calendar. It shows that there is one instructor, plus it also shows that registration is required and how many places are left. This icon here denotes that class cards are allowed, and then here is to signify that this is a collaborative group event. Because we limited this particular event to the 10 ClassPass Mind class card, it states that here. This is where your customers see the description of the event, and this is the description that will automatically be transferred over to the replay once the class is done. If a student has the 10 ClassPass Mind class card and they register for an event, the page displays some additional information, including that they have up to 15 minutes before the event starts to unregister. You'll notice in the top right-hand corner here is the icon for the class card, and this is where you'll see the redemptions. At the moment, there are 9 redemptions because I used one to register for this class. If I unregister, you will see that that redemption has returned to the class card, so I have 10 redemptions available. I'm now going to log out and show you what this page would look like to somebody who does not have the 10 ClassPass Mind class card and is not part of the Mind membership. So here I am back at the event page. You will see now that there's 2 options to get access to the event or to log in. When I click Get Access to the Event, it takes me to the checkout flow where I can select which product or class card I would like to purchase to be able to access this event. When I choose one of the options and I click Continue, I'm then taken to the checkout page. Once they've made their purchase and they return to the event page, this button here changes to Register for Event. We're now going to look at what the replay page looks like and how somebody with a class card can purchase the replay. Returning to the studio homepage, heading up to Calendar. And I'm going to go back in time a little bit on the calendar and choose a previous day when I know that I was running a live stream and it has a replay. You can see here on the group coaching call, it says replay available, and the icon for class card allowed is also there. When I open up the event page, it clearly states that this event has been recorded and that the event has ended. And to access it, you need to use one class card redemption to view the recording. Because I'm logged in and have the correct ClassCard, as soon as I click Watch Recording, it automatically takes off a redemption from my ClassCard, and therefore I can watch the replay. You'll see here it's got 9 redemptions available now. If I head back to the calendar and log out, back to the day and click on Group Coaching Event, the button here says Get Access to Recording. So when I click this, it takes me through the checkout flow. So the only way that I can access this particular recording is if I purchase the Mind membership or purchase one of the ClassCards. Once I've made my choice and I have made my purchase, it will take me back to the coaching call event and to the replay. It's been absolutely wonderful taking you through today's tutorial on ClassCards. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any further questions, then do reach out to us on team@heymarvelous.com. Have a wonderful rest of your day.